one of the reasons why I mentioned at the start of class that it's important for you to save your images is because if you ever shrunk the file down, like you wanted to email it, you wouldn't be able to get that size back unless you saved an earlier copy of it. When you open up the image resize feature, it gives you the height and width, as you can see at the top. Usually it's in inches, not percents. But you can change that into percents by hitting that little arrow, little drop-down box. What this is suggesting is if you ever need to enlarge something, maybe you're making a poster or maybe you want to add somebody into a photo somehow, but the image that they're in is less quality. Like right here it says 72 points per inch, which is something that you would view on the screen. Most of the things you see on the internet are 72 points per inch. So what they said is if you wanted to do that, you could enlarge very slowly with a process called interpolation. You're making new pixels, you don't want it to look really chunky, pixely, but you want to make the image look higher in resolution. What they recommend you do is increase by 10% on the height and width. See how it's set up there to constrain proportions, so it will, any adjustment you make in either box, width or height, it will adjust everything. So that was just something that I showed you, and when I was learning about changing image size, it was something that made sense to me because a lot of the images that I wanted to work with were online, so I would save them and I'd wonder why they wouldn't work well. Well, what you might want to do is if you're going to do those kinds of edits, or if you want to find stock photos out there and merge them with your work, make sure that you search for an image that's HD. You can actually search in your category HD image or HD image of blah blah blah. So that would help, I would think, if you were also, and be aware of the size things and how to use this box. It takes you a little bit of time to figure out how to use this box correctly, and I want you to work with that some in this course.